Hello and welcome from San Clemente in California, and we're here at the Carnival Colossal for this year's IHGF All-American Stones of Strength. We've got 10 athletes who will be competing over 2 days in 5 events for this title, where one athlete will go forward to the World Championships set for FIFA Norway in 2019.
Nathan Garcia, Garden Grove, California.
Ryan Orkowski, Costa Mesa, California.
Adam Jeremiah, San Diego, California.
Joshua Isley, Columbus, Ohio.
Dustin Davis, West Virginia.
Cesar Alvarez, San Diego, California. Dale Holthouse, San Diego, California.
Michael Congdon, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Casey Garrison, Long Beach, California.
And Derek McCracken, San Diego, California.
John will now beat the Sword and Shield to the north, to the south, to the east, to the west.
I now proclaim these games open.
Our first event is IHGF All-American Stones of Strength, the stone putt. This stone weighs 55 pounds. Athletes are thrown from behind a trig. They've got a run-up approach of roughly 2 meters. Any style may be used. They've got 3 attempts, the best of it, 3 attempts count. But now living in West Virginia. And that's a good opener by Dusty Davis. 5'9", 300 pounds, 37 years old.
17 feet 6 inches.
17 feet 6 inches for Dusty Davis. So 10 years now. And strong man. Yes, it's a big putt by McCracken. Let's see, the tip will tell, is it enough to go ahead?
19 feet 1/2 inches.
19 feet 1/2 inch. What a battle we got in here. And his best, a little over 16 feet. And we'll go final attempt.
Inches.
16 feet 6 inches. He won this event last year. He won the competition. He was the All-American Stones of Strength champion. 5'9", 245 pounds, 25 years old. Now we give it his all. I think that's an improvement for Congdon.
21 feet 1/2 inch.
265 pounds.
There you go. Nice.
That looks to be an improvement for Adam.
20 feet 5 3/4.
There we go, Casey Garrison. Oh, it is a massive putt by Casey Garrison. Utilised full leg back, finishing with long arm.
23 feet 4 1/4.
Actually, wait. You should go the second time.
Caesar looking to improve on 15 feet 9.
16 feet 3 inches.
16 feet 3 inches. Very strong, very deceiving.
There you go. Good.
Yep, and it's out there. So it's a good first round mark for Inslee.
18-10 and 3/4.
18-10 and 3/4 it is. Okay, next up it's Ryan Bukowski.
Ryan, get your elbow up. Yep. Down here, you can't.
14 feet, 1 3/4.
That was your final putt in competition.
16 1/2.
16 feet and 1. Casey, what a competition it was. You laid right out of the gate with a massive throw, a little over 23 feet, I think was your first throw, and then you just upped the ante for thereafter. Nobody could catch you, finish it off with 24 feet, 3.5. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, I knew this event coming in was going to be a good event for me. It always is. It takes a lot more athleticism, explosiveness. It doesn't have to necessarily do with strength. So for me, that's a good thing. And I've had a lot of experience with this. So I knew going in, a lot of these guys, you know, they don't know how to throw a stone that heavy and using two hands and the technique that's involved. And I've done it, you know, for about 5 years now. So I knew what to expect. I knew what I had to do. And I'm usually in between 22 and 24 feet. So the fact that I PR'd today, I'm really happy with.
Now, next event coming up is going to be the overhead stone press. How much are you looking forward to this next event?
I am looking forward to it. It's a heavy stone. It's 260 pounds. It's not going to be easy. You're going to see a lot of guys struggling because it's big, it's wide. It's going to take a lot of surface area out, and for a lot of guys, if they don't have that pressing, you know, the natural stones are a whole nother deal. When you have a block press or a log or an axle or a barbell, that's easy. When you have a stone, the weight's unevenly distributed. So you don't know if it's gonna be heavier on one side or the other, but I have a lot of experience with it. I pressed this stone before, so I have a pretty good feeling of I should be putting up around 2 to 3 reps, no problem.
Our next event is IHGF All-American Stones of Strength. Is stone press overhead. We've got 2 stones. Stone here weighs 180 pounds, and then we've got a 260 pound stone. Any reps done with the 260 surpasses any reps done with the 180. Athletes have got 90 seconds to complete as many reps as possible.
Let's go, Nate, come on.
Let's go for a 260 pound stone.
Flip it. Okay, you got it now. Put your hand up there.
There we go.
Okay, lock your core in,
The
lock your
chest,
core
now the
tight.
press.
Slow down. Find your hand. Find your hand. Slow. Accelerate.
Nearly there.
More legs.
Come on, Nate, let's go.
Slow down and accelerate up. Slow. Accelerate.
Now he's moving on to the 180.
30.
30 seconds left on the clock.
Gotta get one.
There's at least 1 rep.
Go, Nate.
There we go.
Nice.
1 rep. 50 seconds left.
Right up, go.
Go.
Come on.
Let's give it a cheer, folks. Get behind them.
Ready? 3,
2, 1, start.
Well done. 1 rep. 2 reps would take him into the lead over Nate Garcia. So we got a new leader, Dusty Davis. Pace yourself, Dusty.
Off time.
Yes, Brady. We'll go high up with the chest. Hands underneath. Yep, 4 reps for Dusty. 20 seconds left. Come on, Dusty.
Are you okay? Yeah. 3, 2, 1, start. Come on, guys. Good press, let's go. Good. Nice. Come on, same thing.
About 90 seconds to complete as many reps as possible. Good rhythm going.
Clean, let's go. Smooth.
4 reps.
Good, Josh, come on.
Hey, nice.
So 3 reps for Josh Easley puts him in 2nd position, but Dusty Davis leaves away with Fowler. Nick Gunn.
3, 2, 1, start.
Go, Derek.
Yeah, get up on that belly belt. Come on.
Oh, fuck that.
There we go, moving on to the 180-pound stone.
Biceps.
Here, put it down and turn it around.
Is that what happened?
Yeah. Pull it back over. There you go. Right there, go. Go.
Breathe, baby, breathe.
Let's go.
Off time.
What time I got? Time?
40 seconds.
Go, big boy. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, start. There you go.
All right.
Let's go, Adam. Let's go, baby. Come on. Five. Back to 5.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on, Adam. You got it.
Go, Adam. Back. Let's go, brother.
Good effort.
30 seconds. Try the small one. 31.
All right, let's go. Got it.
20.
Come on. Go.
Come on.
Gotta get this.
There we go.
Come on.
Push it out.
Right.
Brave effort. Give him a hand. Adam Jeremiah.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, start. Go. Come on, shoot. Come on.
All right, shift it.
Let's go, Mike. Let's go, Mike.
Come on, Mike. Hop it up. Breathe, breathe.
You gotta get in position
Come on, Mike.
fast.
Let's go.
Flip it. You gotta get
Let's
in
go.
position fast. Get in position fast and flip it. Go. Don't waste any time down there. Get going
Press,
fast.
let's go.
Get your hand under there. We'll pop. Now go.
Press. Go. Press. Ah!
Press that one once.
Gotta go now.
Go.
Get one. Let's go.
10.
Hurry up, Mike.
Give him a hand, Mike Congdon. What a performance. Give 110%. He was so close, so close.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, start.
Come on, Casey.
Let's go, KC. Let's go, KC.
Yes! What a performance. Casey Garrison. First athlete to press his 260-pound natural stone. He's going for a double.
10 seconds left. Show off.
Easy.
Come on.
Well done, Casey Garrison. What a performance. Give him a hand, folks. So next event for the women is going to be the stone press over the head also.
Good boy.
Mike, hard luck. You give 110% in that event with the 260-pound stone. Now in warm-ups, you pressed the stone overhead. What went wrong? What happened?
I don't know what happened. Maybe I got my belts a little too tight, but on that first clean it went up easy, but I just got dizzy and kind of lost a lot of my strength from there. So I pressed it pretty easy in warm-up, so I'm disappointed. That really brings me down in the ranks.
Now you've still got 3 or more events to go tomorrow. You think you can make up the points?
I can creep up on Casey, I think, if I have a hell of a day, but that really hurt not getting any reps on any stones, so I'm just going to put out my best.
Casey, congratulations. What a performance. The only athlete to press the 260-pound stone, not just once, but twice, and you made it look so easy. And to think, in the past, when you competed in the Stones of Strength World Challenge, S was not one of your best events. You actually lost the world title, and now it is one of your better events.
Thanks for the reminder. Yeah, no, I definitely, it was definitely a weak spot for me. Every single time I do a contest, I learn from it. I learn where do I need to get better at. I don't worry about my strengths. I just make sure I maintain those. They'll get better as you go. But I really make sure that I focus on getting better at my weak events. Overhead pressing was always hard for me. So I really took time, got stronger, built up my upper body, and now the results are, it's paying off.
Well, you're in a driving seat. That's 2 wins back to back. Going in tomorrow, you've got 3 events. You're in a good position.
You're sitting good right now. You never know what's going to happen, but the next 3 events are good events for me. They're moving events. I move well. Picking things up and carrying them is one of my fortes. So growing up on a ranch, that'll do it for you. But Atlas Stones, I love that. That's one of my best events too. So I'm pretty confident going in tomorrow. Get some rest today, eat up, we're ready to go.
Casey, next event coming up, the Husafell Stone Carry. This is an event in which you really excel in. 2013 you competed in the Stones of Strength, the World Stones of Strength there in Andøy, Norway, where you broke the record there.
Yeah, that was a nice record to break. It had been around for a long time. I think it was 20, 30 years. The record was standing. Fella took it, Svenny, I believe his name was. He took it for about 80, 90 meters, and I took it for 121 meters. So I did a good number on it. It was a really nice stone. But this event it's really hard on the body. It's going to really test a lot of guys. We're going to see a lot of guys try, because we have two stones. Usually you have one stone. Now we have a trump stone. So we have the 400, like you were saying earlier, and then the 340. I have a feeling a lot of guys are going to get kind of like what happened on the stone press. They're going to get really, really tired after trying to pick the heavier stone, and then maybe go to the lighter stone to try and make up some ground and get some points on the board. But this is going to really see where this event's going to basically tell us where the standings are going to be at the end of the day.
Well, it's going to make a big difference, because 400 pound, that's the heaviest stone we've ever used in an IHGF competition.
Yeah, I think it might even be a little bit more. When I was playing around with it the other day, that thing is heavy, it's awkward, it doesn't have, the weight's really all over the place. It doesn't sit even, unlike the stone that I was using in Norway. This will be a feat of strength right here.
Our third event is IHGF, All-American Stones of Strength competition, is the Husafell Stone Carry. We've got two stones. Athlete can choose between a 340 pound stone or a 400 pound stone. They're going to pick it up onto their chest, walk up and down a course of 50 feet for max distance, no time limit. This is going to be a real long buster for athletes, that's for sure.
There you go, Derek. Come on.
Hug it. There you go. Yeah. Come on, Derek. Wake it up. Come on, Derek. Let's go. Move with it. Come on. Yes. Just walk. Go as far as you can. Let's go, Derek. Yeah. Come on, Derek.
Well done. What's the time? Let's get him on, folks. Come on, Adam. Keep it going. All the way. Up, up. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Stay stable. Let's go, Mike.
Coming up to 75.
Nice. There you go. Come on.
Look at the lead.
Turn it.
It's 100.
There you go.
Get to me, Mike.
Come on, Mike. Keep going. Keep going. Keep
25,
going. Keep
come up to
going.
150. This is incredible, folks.
Lean back and go.
Let's get done at 150.
Keep going. Keep going.
Keep
Coming
walking.
up to
Keep walking.
170.
Come on.
What a performance. Mencon gets the lead. What a performance.
Yes, sir. walk.
Let's do the two, folks.
Walk to me, Nate. Come on.
400 pounds.
Hold it and walk. Hold it and walk. Come on. Now start your turn. Nice and close. Keep going. Keep going, Nate. Keep going, Nate. Keep going. Go, Nate. Keep walking. Keep going, Nate. Keep
Come on,
going.
Nate. Long way. Keep it going. Well done, well done. What a performance.
Nice, Josh. Now you gotta walk. Good. Coming.
Walk the good
Good.
face.
Make your turn. Nice.
Set
Go,
time.
Josh. Keep moving.
Up to 75 feet. Coming up to 100.
Finish the man
What a
out.
performance by Easley.
Go, Josh. Come on.
With his sight set on Coleman. Mark 176
Keep going. Keep
feet.
going.
150 feet. 150 feet. There we go.
Keep going, Josh. Keep going.
Incredible. Coming up
Keep
to
going.
200 feet. Next up turn.
Come on. Get to me. Let's go. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Let's go.
Coming up
Comfortable. Come on. Get
to
to me.
250 feet. What a performance. Josh Easley takes the lead. What a performance. 400 pounds. 400 pounds of good crushing down on the chest. Plus it's very hard for him to breathe. The lungs.
Sit down, baby, sit down.
Hold on now. We'll go Dusty Davis. Picks it up. I'm going to pull it high. There we go. He's off.
Come on, Dusty.
Up it's gone. I think it was his grasp. Dusty, what happened there? It seemed to be your hands. You never had a good grip on it.
His grip was kind of sketchy, but it got real heavy real quick.
Well,
Let's go, Casey. Get around that thing. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
thumbs up and he's off.
Let's go, Casey. Let's go. Boy, let's go.
Come on.
Casey. Come on, Casey. Make a turn. Let's go.
Comfortable in the 100.
Let's go. Come on.
Keep going, Casey. Keep going. Let's go. Let's go. Keep
Right
going.
up to
Come on, Casey.
Come on, Casey.
Come on. Come on. No lower. Let's go. Let's go.
up
Let's
to
go.
150.
Come on. Come on.
That's a good mark. It puts them in third position. Josh, what a performance. That was just incredible to watch. First time I've ever used a 400-pound stone in an IHGF event. And you carried it for just over 250 feet. That was amazing. Just how much did it take out of you?
Well, praise God. It is a lot. Normally our weights are like 350, and I walk pretty comfortably with that. With it being 400 plus, it was a whole different level. Like my legs, my arms, everything was shaking. But I think it was pretty cool. You had a Trump stone for the Husafel to really let us push that boundary. It was awesome.
Well, what a great performance, and you're going into the last two events of the competition, so you really pulled up some valuable points there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do good on these next two events too. So we'll see who steps up, but I'm gonna push it.
Our fourth event is IHGF All-American Stones of Strength, the Stone Medley. Athletes that carry a series of stones ranging in weight from 180, 260, 300 across a course of 50 feet. They've got 60 seconds to complete the course in the fastest time possible.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, start.
Go, Ryan. Yeah, buddy. Go. Sprint. Good pace.
Moving on to 200, 60-pound stone.
There you go. There you go, Ryan. Nice.
Go.
Final stone.
Go, Ryan.
340 pounds.
Right grip.
30 seconds. Gotta go.
Go, Ryan. There he is.
Looks like it drops it.
Come on. Right. Go.
The grip.
15.
Start moving.
You gotta go.
There you go.
There we go. Keep it going.
Come on, Ryan.
Come on, Ryan. He's gone.
5.
Give him a hand. Well done.
You're not farther than we thought. Yep. You're not farther than 3, 2, 1, start.
There we go. Run back.
Let's go.
Run back.
We're back to the final stone.
Yeah, Ben.
340 pounds.
Come on, Caesar.
Let's go,
Come on, man. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Got it. Get it there. All right. Nice job, Caesar.
51, 54, 51, 54. Is that our leader?
Ready? 3, 2, 1, start. Yo, you gotta hustle, buddy. Come on, breathe. You gotta breathe too.
Straight line.
Go, buddy. Come on. Start moving. Let's go, 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 go.
Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Hold on to Josh.
What in? Come on, Josh.
Come
Get out.
on, let's go. Come on, Josh.
And the final stone. Let's give it a cheer on, folks. Let's get behind them.
There you go, Josh. Sweet. Come on, Josh. All the way through.
39.07. What a competition that was. We weren't going to Mike Colden. Mike Colden.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, start. There you go. Don't drop. Good, Adam.
Come on, Adam.
Big dog. Here you go. Good.
Nice performance. Could be pushing for the lead.
Come on, Adam. Dig. Let's go.
Get it, pick it out. Come on.
Very fast time.
Yep.
Over the course
Go.
of two
Go.
stones.
Go. Go. Go.
You got it. You got it.
Yeah.
Well, looks like we got a new leader. 31.87. New leader, 31.87. Adam Jeremiah is before.
Don't touch this one, please. Yeah, take your hands off. 3, 2, 1, start. Go, sprint. You're breathing.
So 31 seconds.
Sprint back. Let's go, sprint, Casey.
Go, Casey.
Make picks.
Come on, right up and go. Rep. Now start moving. There you go.
Casey.
Really quick time indeed.
Hurry up, dude. You gotta hurry up back. Let's go. You gotta do this 10 seconds. Let's go. Right up. Start moving.
There we go.
Start moving. Run, Casey.
Final stone.
Come on.
Hurry up, Casey. Hurry up. Oh, yeah. Right on time.
31.40. Our new leader. He's by tenths of a second. Tenths of a second. Incredible. Still.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, start.
Come on, Mike.
Breathing, Mike. You're breathing.
Way to hustle.
Hustle, 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 hustle.
Come on, Mike.
Set it down, Mike.
Up and go. Up and go.
Making a good time, dude. You're making good time.
31 seconds to beat.
You're making good time, Mike. Hustle. Best time.
Mike. Up
You
and
got
go.
10 seconds.
We can go. Go.
You gotta get going. You gotta get
Oscar
going.
to
Come on.
push it for the lead.
Come on.
Come on, Mike. You got it. Good.
Oh, yeah.
28-19. 28-19.
Yes.
Takes the lead.
Woo.
And 3 seconds. 1 athlete left to go. 1 athlete left.
You needed it.
Josh Easley. Mike, wow. You're still breathing pretty heavy after that run, but it all paid off for you. A time of 28 seconds. Just incredible. Major points you've pulled back here.
After yesterday failing that 260 press, I really needed to make up for that, and Casey's a huge contender and I needed to give him a run for his money, so I'm kind of playing catch up today and I had to hustle. So this is my first contest back after a bicep tear, and that's kind of had me be a little lenient on how intense to be, but I'm not worried anymore. I'm going for it.
Now it's all going to come down to your final event with the Atlas Stones. The Atlas Stones to try and really pull back the points. Do you think that you could win that event?
I think I can. It's going to be the best stone run of my life, but I'm going to go for it.
Well, it all comes down to the finale, the IHGF All-American Stones of Strength Championships with the Atlas Stones. We've got a series of stones, 4 stones in all, ranging in weight from 340 pounds, 365, 400, finishing off with a massive 450 pounds. By far, this is the heaviest Atlas stones that's ever been used in an IHGF competition. Athletes have got 90 seconds to complete all 4 stones onto the barrel in the fastest time possible.
3, 2, 1, start.
365 pounds. Hold on. 400. Moving on to 365. Drops it, yes. Up. Moving on to 400. 400 pounds.
Go, Derek. There we go. Come on, Derek. Let's go. Come on, Dirk.
So close.
That's cool.
Good effort. His time was 19.96 for 2 stones.
Start.
Let's go.
65. Yes. Trying to do the foul start. The left has 400-pound Atlas stone. Oh yes! Yes!
Let's go, Adam.
Moving under the 450.
Let's go, 450, baby. Let's go.
Ready.
There you go, baby.
Triple forward, leads the way. Leads the way with 2 stones in the same board. 46. Mike Comden.
395. Mike Comden.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, start.
Oh, Mike. Yes. Moving on at 365 pounds. Come on, Josh, get back. All the way.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, start.
Yo, hurry up.
722 for a first stone. 30-33.
You gotta go now, Josh. Come on.
So close. Next up is Case.
Come on, man. Ready? 3, 2, 1, start. Come on, KC.
For a second stone. Moving on to the 400-pound stone. The final stone. Casey, what a climax finish that was. Just incredible. The time was incredible. The only athlete to load all 4 stones, finishing off with this massive 450-pound stone. This must be the heaviest series of stones you've ever completed.
Yeah, well, I've never started out in a stone series over 300 pounds, and to have it jump up those big of jumps and end at 450, that was definitely, this is World's Strongest Man weights right here. This is actually heavier than World's Strongest Man. Usually World's Strongest Man, you stop around 400.
Well, your conditioning, your strength is impeccable, and this has earned you the title, and also got to be going forward to next year's IHGF Stones of Strength World Challenge. Is going to be held in FIFA, Norway. How much are you looking forward to that?
I can't wait, because this year I want to take it back.
Top 3 athletes. In 3rd place, Mike Condon. In 2nd place, Josh Isley.
Good job.
And your 1st place winner, Casey Garrison.
The king of all the middleweights.